What's up, guys? Welcome back to Big Brother Live Chats. Our guest, Dan the Man, the unforgettable Magic Dan. You know what I mean? What can I say about this guy?
I don't know about that. Right now I'm starting to get misted by Jeff, because what cologne are you wearing right now?
Oh, it's
totally misted.
It's called Aqua di Dan. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, well played. I had to put some on, so it was kind of a repellent for you.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Because you're not getting in this coconut.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. What's going on?
So how's it going? How's the life after?
It's good. You know, reconnected with the wife. You know, just got back into normal life. You know, it's not normal for the first couple days, but
totally.
You know, it's good to get out and breathe again, and I get to hang out with you. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, what a spectacular day! No, I met I met your dad yesterday. I met your wife. You know, great people. And this is your second time around, so you know the wrath of the Big Brother. You know, the Big Brother.
There's a wrath from people.
I mean, some people are very opinionated out there.
That's understandable.
You know? It's understandable.
Very understandable.
And some people agreed with your gameplay, and some people were in awe of your gameplay. So either way, you got to say entertaining season. And I'm not lying, you know, I would tell you guys that this was a great season.
Awesome.
I really enjoyed it, and I think the majority of it is on your shoulders.
Well, I appreciate that. You know,
always a great competitor.
I've got some big shoes to fill in season 13 with you, so you know it's a great compliment.
Was that a Clown True reference?
No, it wasn't. No.
What's going on here, Dan? I just give you nice compliments. I'm just kidding. I'm not bitter. Are you bitter about anything?
I'm not bitter about anything.
Are you happy with the kid taking it home?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you would like that money.
Yeah, of course. He's a deserving winner. You know, the kid wasn't a floater. He played a solid game, and he did what he had to do. At the end of the day, you know, I kind of should have thought of it from a different perspective. Here's a guy like me who won the game before, had been relatively successful, sitting next to a 21-year-old kid who's very the underdog personality, and even just looking at that alone, you're going to give the kid the money, you know, and it's understandable. So I have no hard feelings towards Ian. Very happy for him. He's a good kid.
How do you feel about his speech?
You know, I tried to rattle him a little bit beforehand, and you know, it kind of backfired a little bit. But at the end of the day, you know, for me, he was easy to push his buttons, and I think maybe I pushed one too many on him.
I think so. Well, we take questions from the audience. I don't know if you know. It's very simple, man. And
Cool.
the first question wants to know, Catherine, you seem to play every aspect of the game, but you came just short of the grand prize. Where do you think you went wrong?
You know, I look back at the game in general, and I don't feel there's much I could have done differently. You know, if I didn't stab people in the back, I wouldn't have been in the final two. And really, I feel that like stabbing people in the back and the fact I'd won the game worked against me. You know, so what do? Do I not stab people in the back, get voted out before a jury? Do I act like I didn't win the game? I mean, come on. You know, it's to me, I have no regrets, Jeff. You know, you put it all out there. You play football. You know what it's like. You used to play football. You try your hardest, leave it on the field, and walk away happy. You know?
That's it. But you think there was a point? I mean, you had it all the way to the end. You know what I mean? Do you think there was a point, maybe just too much blood? Again, this is just an opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe too many bodies stacked up?
That could be. You know, maybe I could have stacked 3 bodies, but 6 was too many. I don't know. You know,
the whole house was too much.
Well, the thing was too, and I think back to the questions from the jury. You know, Joe said you were up to your elbows in blood. Well, explain that. Well, maybe if I don't say that, you know, maybe the questions are different. I don't know. I don't play the what if game because I'm happy with what happened.
Exactly. You know, and you can't. I mean, again, this is your second time around, exactly. And you know you can't play it again. You're going to beat yourself up, and you have a life outside this Hollywood scene. You know what I mean? You got a great wife, great family. You go back to your teaching job, and it's all gravy with you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I love my life heading into this thing, and I'm gonna love it going out.
How do you explain though to a lot of people? You know what I mean? You swore on a lot of things, and people want to know. And even to your kids that you coach, how you gonna just justify that? I mean, you already told me.
Yeah. Well, let's break this down, Jeff, because you know I've had a chance to talk to a few people that's actually seen the episode versus the live feeds.
Yeah.
And of course, I said what I said, but in the
What is that? What is that? I was falling for it. I felt it though. It was Dan Smith.
Yeah, you can finish. So in the context of what I was saying, I swore on the fact that everything I was telling him in the past was true, but everything in the future might not have been on that same sort of swearing on those same things. So
but you don't condone that.
I definitely don't condone that. Out of the house. Inside of the house, whatever gets you week to week, I'm for it. If someone else pulls that next season, you'll see me applauding them. You know, you could go in there and beast mode people in competitions. You could use your good looks and charm. That's the Jeff Schroeder way. I don't have the good looks and charm.
Dude, I don't know. I need to take a couple pages out of your book because I can't win this stupid thing. And you got to the finals 2 out of 2 times, so I'm doing something way wrong.
Nah, you played a very good game. Man.
I need some of this, man. I need some of that.
Nice.
Maria wants to know, who would you really have taken an N if you won in the final HOH? Even my brother wants to know. Shout out to my brother.
What's your brother's name?
Scott.
Scott, what's up, man? Honestly, knowing how I'd make a different choice choice, but heading in, I was going to take Ian.
Really?
Yeah, I really was going to take.
Truthfully,
I was going to take Ian.
I just told Danielle something different. Yikes.
That's all right. It works for me. But honestly, between Ian and I, we thought that everyone liked her on the jury, and we thought we'd get slaughtered by her. I was really convinced of that. I didn't know that, there were waves going on the jury, and they didn't think highly of Danielle. Obviously, had I known that, I would have taken her, but it didn't matter because I got killed in the third part anyways.
Yeah, I thought for sure you were taking Danielle. Just looking out. Yeah. But again, people don't know your mind. You get one-track mind, and you're like, okay, the jury whatever. You get one-track mind, whatever it may be, right or wrong.
Very much so.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. You came so close. Yeah. I was pulling for you, man, but
thanks. That means a lot.
The kid was a little cutie.
He was.
You think Ian got a little bold shoulders, towards the middle?
You saw that, huh?
Well,
no one else has said that, but I know you picked up on that.
Yeah.
As things went on, and I give him credit, because he went in as a young kid, but as he got in there, he got a lot more confident, and he talked about his wins a lot, and I was kind of hoping that was going to work against him, because people don't like when you brag in the house, when you carry around a water bottle with hash marks on how many HOH and POVs you won. I don't know.
Well, that was Frank, right?
And then Ian did the exact same thing.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and people don't like that,
Oh, and I thought Ian was making fun of him for that.
No.
Was he?
No.
Somebody was talking about Frank because he was doing that.
Yeah, I said I was going to do it and just put a big 0 on it because I hadn't won anything.
Well, dude, I don't know how, well, that's it. That's exactly it. If you don't win, sometimes people are like, oh, he's not going to win, so don't vote him out this week.
Exactly.
All right, let's get to the question, man.
Next
Where in the world did you come up with Dan's funeral?
All right.
How many questions? You got this rehearsed now? You just press the play button?
It's a new one. New time. Here it comes. At least you can recognize it. The best thing that ever happened to me in this game was being locked up for 24 hours. Because when you lock me in a room for 24 hours with nothing but my brain to mess around with, some crazy things are going to come out of it. And that's when the funeral was born. And I had to come up with a way to cause chaos in the house, make people think I was done playing the game, and then I struck at the heart of Danielle. Because if I could break me and Danielle up in the public eye, then all of a sudden Shane moves up with Danielle, and they're going to get put up. I'm not going to get put up against Danielle. And so I used all that chaos and everything to go make a deal with Frank, and it worked.
How did you think it was going to be played off so well? Because I don't know if you noticed yet, but I haven't even watched all the Big Brothers, but everyone's saying maybe the best move ever in Big Brother history.
Yeah, that's a huge compliment. Thank you, especially from you, Jeffrey.
Why do you keep saying that? I suck, dude. I'm the worst at Big Brother.
What are you talking about? The first time you went out 5th, right?
Yeah, but I can't pull it in. So let's keep it on you.
All right.
Did you think it was going to be so accepted? Like, you had people in tears, man. Tears.
Well, that's the part. I knew I could get people to that part, but I didn't know if I could sell the stabbing Danielle in front of everyone. I didn't know if people were going to buy that, because when I was doing that, Jen and Joe looked at me. They're like, is this for real? And so I think there's just so many emotions involved in the chaos. It just became such a big element in the house that it grew out of control, which was the best thing for me. And the fun part for me, is when I came down and I knew the deal was inked and I was good, and I see Danielle crying and she's in the bathroom, like, we got to talk right now. And I told her, and I saw her cries go away like this, because she knew everything I was doing in that game was to benefit her. And I knew when I saw her tears stop like that, I knew I reeled her back in and I was back alive in the game.
How scared were you that it would come out? Because you had deals with everybody all over the house, and nobody talked. Like, I feel like the people I was with, and even myself, and I'd see them like, what's Dan up to? House meeting, we're getting this out right now. But nobody ever communicated, and that's what got you that far,
yeah, the thing that was critical for me is there's always a linchpin, and Danielle was in the middle of it. So if I thought someone might have been talking, I could say, Danielle, was Jen sharing our alliance? No. Then I'd go talk to Jen and verify that. So I could always use her as like a hinge point in everything.
You were like one step ahead of the game. Sometimes I was like, had to rewind, because I'm like, dude, that was really good.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Very good, man. All right, BB Shirley wants to know, how does it feel to get robbed by a bitter jury?
Oh, Shirley, that's life. Sometimes I text my buddy Brian this analogy. He's like, you played a hell of a game. Do you feel like you got robbed? And I said, you know what, man? I racked up 600 yards of offense, but I just couldn't cross the goal line. Ian scored when he had to.
I love your football references.
So I'm not bitter. It's someone tweeted me last night, and I laughed my can I swear on the show?
No.
Okay. I laughed my tail off that I got handsed, and I don't know if
maybe you can. No, you can't.
That I got handsed, and anyone that watched Survivor knows that Russell Hantz played phenomenal games 2 times, and he got robbed in the jury. And I just kind of laughed at it, because there's only so many things you can control.
Right.
And I thought if I could get to that final 2 seed, I could Give me that. Can I get that?
Yeah,
if
man.
I get to that final two seat, maybe
what would happen?
Maybe I could do this to the jury,
dude.
But I think I ran out.
You ran. Yeah, the can was empty. The can was empty right when you got there. Speaking of football references, do you feel like when you were on the final two, who was the favorite going in? In your mind, sitting there.
In my mind,
were you the favorite?
In my mind, I thought it was 7-7 heading into overtime. College rules. We each get the ball at the 25
This guy's
yard
good,
line.
man. This guy's good.
I didn't think it was Rap City. I thought we each had 2 votes, and then when I saw Jen's vote go to Ian, I'm like, that's over.
Well, at Waddle123, at 123 wants to know, at any point during the finale, did you realize that Ian had already won?
Just what I said when I saw Jen. I thought I had Jen's
Did you
vote.
like the transition there?
Very. I mean, this guy's a pro. I mean, I can see why he moved up to Hollywood and left me behind in the Midwest. Cause
well, I'm going back. Well, let's get to the question.
All right,
come on, Waddle123 wants to know.
Wada, when Jen and I had a great relationship in the house, I thought she disliked Ian tremendously, and when I saw the key come out and it said Ian on it, I knew it was over. And it's cool. I'm at the point where like I've won this game. I got to the end again. I'm accepting. I'm accepting of my.
I'm like cracking jokes because I know people. I mean, people like who don't know Big Brother or know you personally are like that. Dan, he cuts throats, and they think like, you're a mortician in real life. This guy's a good guy. He's got a great family. He teaches kids. He's a leader of our future. Just because he's playing a game doesn't make him a bad guy.
Since I just got this endorsement from Jeff Schroeder, I think my Twitter following just grew by about 30,000 people.
Three or four people.
Well, you've got like 1 million Twitter followers. So.
I think there's a glitch in my thing. He keeps getting back to me. You know what's going on here? That's what's going on. I keep getting twisted over here. Who do you think this Twitter, Christo1221, is the best Big Brother player in BB history? And it says besides yourself, but you're not that vain.
No, I would never say that.
But you're up there, man. You're up there.
Thank you. It's an easy question for me to answer. Dr. Will. You know what? I grew up watching season 2. I was a little kid, and I saw this guy win a game not through out physicaling people, but through outthinking people. And I'm like, if this dude can do it, if I can get on the show, I can do it. And then I went back and saw him in All-Stars. And he got to the Final Four. I mean, to me, that's where the bar was set. And if I can be mentioned the same sentence as him,
I think you made it up there.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well,
any chance of you ever coming back? Because Dr. Will's retired, and I think that's what makes him I don't want to say grandfather because he's not old, but you know what I mean? He is the mark of Big Brother.
So what was your initial question was what?
Would you ever come back? That's what I was gonna ask.
I don't know if you saw our interview last night, but we talked about a potential alliance with a Renegade Alliance, and last night Ian kind of thought he was in the Renegade Alliance, but Memphis was at the finale, says, you know what, Ian's not Renegade, it's not Renegade material, which means there's an open spot in the Renegades.
Oh, man.
And we kind of, Jeff and I kind of talked about it if we came back in, and so I brought you something, Jeff.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, this is a Renegade bracelet, which this is the final step to becoming a Renegade.
Oh my God.
So this is for you to wear.
Spray this on me while I put it on.
So this is for you to wear. So when the time comes when you get asked again to go back to Big Brother,
I am a renegade.
if I see you wearing that bracelet, I'll be in the house.
You know what's on?
Yeah, what's on?
I'm an official renegade. I just lost like my 3 that we had before. I just lost them. Well, Dan, we did have the interview yesterday, and a lot of people watch it, but your gift got cut off, so people were like, "What's up? Dan got shafted."
I didn't get a gift yesterday.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Listen, I didn't know. I had a busy
Magic
morning.
of TV. I didn't get.
Exactly. Well, I was trying to explain it. I always break the fourth wall. I probably shouldn't, but I do. So I did get Dan a gift, his own can of Dan's Mist, but we can't show it because it's labels and stuff like that. But it's your own can of Dan Mist.
This is, you know what I'm going to do with this?
So I did get Dan a present, and I did get him one yesterday. People were like, "What's up? Dan got shafted in Big Brother, and you didn't give him a gift?" People are crazy, man.
I really got 2 gifts, so really I got one over on everyone. I mean, 2 gifts from Jeff Schroeder. You know how many people right now are wishing they had 1 gift from Jeff Schroeder?
It's not from Jeff Schroeder. It's from a fellow Renegade member.
There we go.
I think that's it, Dan. I mean, we could crack jokes all day. But what a great guy. I respect the game, dude. Respect the game. One of the best players of all time right here. Like him or not, you had to say one of the best seasons ever, and it's because of this guy right here. So hats off, brother. Best of luck to you. I know you're going to be great. But guys, give it to him. Be nice to him. Give him the props he deserves.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be back with the winner, Big Ian, but he's little.
Yeah.
Little cutie. We'll be back with Ian.